was killed by a fungus that has life-saving properties. Death by irony. Just go. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna head back to mine tonight to get some samples. Hey y'all, I'm gonna have to share my own self out. Ooh. Hey, the bushes, baby. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Let me share this out. See if I can remember. Hey, hey. What's up, Jackson 3, baby? How you doing? How you doing? Y'all, I need me a haircut. What's going on, everybody? Let me see something. Share my own. Every time I come on here, it's something new for myself. What's going on? Baby, yesterday was 420. Y'all know. Did everybody enjoy their 420? I am definitely out of the algorithm. Share me. I'm about to try to share this out if I can remember. Because I know I do that all the time. It don't bother me. I'm going to post it. Let's see. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Drop down and engage if you will. Yes, yes. About the title is 40 Days and 40 Nights. What's been going on? How you been feeling, Jackson Street? Y'all, I've been gone on purpose. I do it. This is the second year I've actually done this as Cruiser, Miss Toby, and Sassy, and maybe a few more others that go on the spot. I just came on to check in because ain't nothing like checking in. Then what's the nectar straw? No, I don't know nothing about that. What's that? I don't know nothing about the nectar straw. No, I just came on because, like I said, my most of the 40 days and the 40 nights was for me was not. Oh, I let all the windows open to get some of this fresh air. Oh shit, that's like that Wiz Khalifa shit. My son was smoking on that Wiz Khalifa. Girl, bye. Oh my goodness. That shit be strong. It be strong. Shit, that shit be strong. Thank you for the thumbs up. No, I did a 40 days and a 40 nights. This, like I said, I ain't gonna be on here long. Um, when you up here with this beef sector stuff, I'm gonna get straight into it. I've been in the bushes, I've been in the clouds. My main thing, the reason why I did social media and cut off, hey Gemini 75. The main reason why I did a 40 days and a 40 nights was for me, is because I'm 57 and I did it for me. I don't know about nobody else's reason. You got to get away from this application or any application because it becomes too much. Even though I do my commentary the way I do it, yeah, do I be in some of the fuck shit? Hey, Haitian princess, baby. I just gets away from this sector and me typing in the chats. It was coffee. I gave up for 40 days and 40 nights. I gave up the coffee first. I had to start that a whole month ahead of time. And then in the process, y'all know I had just moved in with my son. So it was a good time for me to get away from social media, to calm down, to look over perspectives of things and stuff like that. And believe me, I was around. I really didn't miss nothing. My main thing of 40 days and 40 nights for me not to engage in the chats that I be in, me not to say nothing smart, me not to cuss, me, hey, Empress. I just stayed away. I do that on purpose throughout the physical year. But when it comes to the Lent, it was no problem for me to give up 40 days and 40 nights, not to type in the chat, not to say anything. I had people that was looking out for me because sometimes I do love the B sector, but your emotionals, you cannot say that if you at a particular age, and I'm 57, that this don't affect you, because in some formal way, hey, Queen Diva, it affects you. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It affects your attitude. It affects your everything. I engage the way I engage. Am I out to be sected? Probably so, and I really don't get. It was a lot of shit that was going on up here, and for me to go back over the whole 40 days and 40 nights, Mm-mm. I came back on because we got people that's here today, gone this minute. People die each and every day. I also lost a close friend just 2 weeks ago, as my sabbatical was almost over with. When we started out on with Sassy had asked me a question, how do you wean off, and let her know how it go. The first week was cool. The second, it became easier because what I did for myself, I would not go in certain chats. And if I did, looking at the chats, my thing was don't type shit. Don't become a keyboard gangster. Not that I be in here typing shit, but I will say something, ask questions, and will represent. And it was getting to be too much for me. I don't want to make sure I don't miss nobody. It's newbie. Hey, newbiology, baby, because I'm looking and I'm not looking. I don't have the second or the third device. Y'all had to end up going to get a new phone, didn't need a new phone. That's another story. But I stayed away because I needed to stay away. Because some of this shit that be going on, I do have a voice and I have an opinion. And I'll come on my channel and state it and say it. But when I do decide to hit and press record, the times that I do press record, I want the message to come across for the few that's in here. There's been a lot of shit going on up here, and I've been looking, and it took every damn thing I had not to type up in the motherfucking chats. Every motherfucking thing. And believe me, I seen some shit. The hardest thing for me was not to type in the chat. Y'all gonna have to talk with me because I got these oxtails on, and I didn't know what device I was gonna come on. And it took everything that I had to not to want to type up in the chat. Give me 1 second. Okay, I didn't even put the lid back on. Everything in my heart for me not to type up in the chat. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure we got us some dinner. Yeah, I didn't put the lid back on it. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Girl, yes, I wanted to have more. Some oxtails. We'll get into that. Them oxtails is expensive. Shit, I bought 1 pack for $22. And it's a small pack. It wasn't no big pack. And then I bought the other one for $20. Shit, with me and my grown son, you need 3 or 4 packs. But shit, I had just bought some in the like 2 weeks ago. He ate all them up. See, I ain't used to cooking for a man no more. This a big grown man. That shit, them fuckers is high. But he worth it. So I cooked 2 packs this time. I'm gonna cook some yellow rice and maybe some cabbage or some Brussels. I got some Brussels sprouts. I stayed away on purpose because y'all, I love the B sector, but sometimes this shit get a little bit too much. And I'm living in a new place. Let me tell you, Dovey, girl, Dovey, you got me in trouble, girl. $30, girl, they high. I want to get the hotel. He can go to Blue Ribbon and just get it cut. It would be cheaper. Baby Dovey, I guess Kwani had came on her birthday, right? And Dovey and Kwani, and it was over on Dovey's channel. I didn't get a chance to see that night that Kwani had came over on Dovey's, right? Because that's when I first started my sabbatical. So I didn't watch too much. My biggest thing for these 40 days and 40 nights was not saying no slick shit in the chat or not typing. That was my main thing, and to stay up in the cloud. See, and that's that, to me, I'm a subby first before I come a content creator. And I'll say some slick shit, especially if I don't think the shit is right and you think you're trying to pull a fast one, like cool, and say, for this for the overplay, for the underplay, for the overplay, the overplay, for the underplay. Bitch, if you're trying to put something in my face, I'm gonna fucking sit up there and type that shit in the chat and question your motherfucking ass about it. So that was my biggest thing, was not to question these motherfuckers who think people is stupid. I was definitely gonna question your ass. So for 40 days and 40 nights, I wasn't gonna question it. It's a lot of fuck shit that went on around this beef secting hands in a cookie jar. I seen mostly everything that went down, and I'm just sitting here like this. Keeping something in my hands for me typing. I knew the easiest part for me was not gonna come on and talk about it. It's a whole bunch of fuck shit. It's really good to be in the clouds. That's the way I want. That's how I learned, and that's what I want to say to these new people. And it's also a couple of people that I would like to say something personally to, but they probably gonna take it the wrong way. If you up here giving your commentary, I don't give a fuck who you is, what time you want to come on, when you want to come on. If you don't want to come on, if you want to talk about the motherfuckers, you gonna talk about them regardless to the fact. But also remember, you gonna get talked about too, because you can't always agree with everybody. Me, when I first started, I just come on when the fuck I want to come on. You can't worry about what a motherfucker gonna say. They talked about Jesus Christ. Today they talking about the Pope. And the Pope done died yesterday. So they gonna talk about your motherfucker regardless to the motherfucking fact. It's all about how you handle and how you fucking react. Sometimes it's safer up there, but then I'll still drop the fuck down Jackson Street. It's just, to me, has the B sector have I do believe there are friends on YouTube, but you keep them close and you cherish your relationship and you don't let this shit get the best of you. And how you do that, you nurture like you do anything else in your life. You don't let this involve you. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I met a few people on YouTube that I personally met them through someone else. But you have to nurture. And I mean nurture, like you nurture like I nurture my blunt, like you nurture your kids, if you value that friendship. But you can't get up here thinking that you're going to talk all Billy badass to the next person. And because they don't say anything to you, they don't talk to you crazy, ask you personal questions. That's none of their business. And you don't curse them out, because you're going to only go but so far. And you don't expect for them to say nothing nasty out of their mouth to you? Excuse me? Somebody somewhere gonna say something. As far as me getting up and cussing the person out, can I do it? Absolutely. Do I get enjoyment out of it? Absolutely. But is it worth it? Not at all. You pick and choose your battles. Absolutely. I did the 40 days and 40 nights. I actually had been doing that throughout my YouTube ship. Honestly, I take a break anytime I feel like it. But for me, the Lent was 40 days and 40 nights, not engaging in the fuck shit. When the content, like I love you, I watch just mostly everybody. I couldn't barely watch YouTube cameras for the simple fact is it was early in the morning. I was up. But when she have the people on her platform, now do I go back watching? Yes, but I had to limit myself to how much social media and how much B sector I was allowing into me because it got ridiculous. Yeah, I was there when they started the strike and stuff. And then Jay Dunn had to go fight for her shit, which that's how. So like I said, if I go over everything that I have seen, that defeat what I have accomplished. And then when it got too much for me, I was swiped from, hey YTC, I was right there, baby. I was like, oh shit, she got the cussing. I love it when she cuss now. I love it when she cuss, don't get it twisted. But me doing 40 days and 40 nights, I had to let it go. I had to sit there, make sure I didn't drop down in the people chat I fuck with. I know nothing has changed. I know. That's why I just put, that's why. My thing that was changed was me. Me not typing, me not engaging. And every now and then I do hit up a platform because it has to be something substance that can talk. I've hit YTCs as well. I will hit Sassy. When I did come back, let me tell you, today is Monday, Sunday. Was it Sunday or Saturday? I end up going over to Lady Sparkles. And Shauna was there. And that was my way back. I said, I'm going to go on. If I do hear the platform, it's going to be a platform that's non-controversial and I can slide my way back. For the 40 days and 40 nights, baby, y'all ran a motherfucking muck up in this bitch. I don't blame her because I'm not back either, honestly. I just came on because you don't get to see people. I wasn't in nobody's chat. So, hey, Tracy, babe, I was there for you. I was there for when Tracy got ownership. I couldn't even type. I couldn't engage. I couldn't do nothing because Tracy had started my 40 days and my 40 nights. They pissed me off. Talking about Tracy ain't got no. Tracy had a ball. Tracy, girl, you got good content. I went over to the cruising sector. I wanted to let you know you gave us more content than some of them people over in the cruise community. If you keep that up when you go on your travel vlogs, baby, you got it going on. That's a whole nother aspect of YouTube you can look. Tracy, you gave us hella good content. Hella good content. Because I watched the cruise video. I say, Tracy gave us more than the average person. She just on her vacation. So while y'all talking about, Tracy on it, baby. Tracy had a ball. You go solo travel because people tell you that they're coming and they're not coming. As soon as I know when I got off that ship and I had changes in my household, I would have been on that ship with Tracy. But y'all know I had to move and I had to downsize. And I'm loving every bit of it. I just got a lot of time on my hands. That's a whole nother subject. I ain't got them many bills no more. I don't know how to act. I appreciate it. God is blessing. But y'all always, it was just like, it's a lot of shit for these 40 days and 40 nights that I seen. And God knows I want to type my ass off in the chat. Hey, freckle face, baby. And that really pissed me off. I said that shit about Tracy had a ball. Do y'all know she had 3,000 more motherfuckers on that goddamn ship? She didn't need nobody but herself. She's a party, and I met her. She's a party by her goddamn. She gonna make friends wherever the fuck she go. Okay, wherever you go, you gonna meet some friends on that motherfucking ship. Believe me. See, them for the ones that don't know. She invited us as YouTubers to go along with her, but she went anyway, didn't she? The same way I went on my trip. I had someone to counsel on me. And y'all see my black ass got on that motherfucking sunshine. And we're going to leave that right there. That's a day for another story if I ever choose to tell it. Because believe me, it ain't worth telling. Y'all see me get on the ship. What she did was give y'all content. I would not give y'all content. And I had the internet package and everything. The reason why, just what y'all did to her. Y'all ain't worth me seeing me in Bimini, Bahamas, Half Moon K and all that. But she did real good. She gave it to the pieces. I gave y'all a sell away party and that was it. Okay. Because I ain't got time. I stay drunk most of the whole motherfucking time. And enjoyed the board. Because see, she gave y'all more than I would have gave y'all. No, I'm never. I'm waiting right now. I'm trying to do an all exclusive right now. I can't get the kids on no boat, so that's out of the question. So it ain't gonna be no boat this year. I moved it, but I am thinking about cruising and the tribe over there with that football cruise. That sounds very enjoyable to me. But I'm getting ready to plan my little mini vacations. Well, it's probably a staycation, but I'm going to my son's house because our vacations is all out. Like I said, in the 40 days and 40 nights, I have seen nothing change. I was there, Tracy, when all that went down with you and Brother Jay. I was there. I knew it was coming. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. I knew that shit was coming. And if both of y'all had to make content on that, what y'all did, I didn't watch it because I said, oh shit, I can't watch this shit coming down the line. But see how misunderstandings get out of hand. All Tracy said was, Jay Wilson, we know about Castro Cannon in that cabin. I was tired of hearing it too, to be honest with you. I don't care if he get mad at me or not. I was tired of hearing it too. Next thing I know, him and Tracy done got into it. I said, oh shit, goddamn. But that was bound to happen. See, that's why I said I was here for this shit. I had to swipe from that. Y'all had me swiping. He did. Oh yeah. Because you went to your channel. I'm going to tell you know how I was it. Because you went to your channel and opened up your channel. I said, oh shit. And the whole time, you ain't saying that. I get to see it because I can't say nothing. I can't type. I put this on me. And I'm just sitting there looking, squirming, like this shit ain't going to be good. This shit ain't going to be good. Jay Dunn striking Shakim, claiming he's striking. Jay Dunn strike Shakim again. Lemon get pink. I synced it all. Ain't a motherfucking thing change. And it ain't gonna change. This is our playground to act a goddamn fool if we choose. I seen the part who's B sector, who's not B sector. Okay, I only one who understand the B sector is my family. And when I first told them about the B sector, they said, well, you're selling yourself for a piece of meat. First of all, I'm not going to tell nobody about my little playground and my little C in the den. Because you go to a normal person and you tell them about the motherfucking B sector, they're going to look at you and talk about, what are you talking about? And the mod sticks. This shit is ridiculous. I don't give a fuck about a mod stick or where you go. If I catch you over there laughing about me and what you doing, do I need motherfucking protection, bitch? What? I say we going through this shit again. You can't. You go and have a conversation with your coworkers and you say I'm from the B sector, they're gonna say, well, what type of USD pride beef you want? Got steak, filet mignon, hamburger, ground chuck, beef, patty, Salisbury steaks. I wouldn't even dare bring up a conversation about this shit. When I pass out my little YouTube cards, which I got them right here, I'll show you one of them. And you, you can't explain that shit. No, you cannot. You cannot explain that shit to no one. You can try, but you can't explain that shit to no one. I want my little card up. So I even got cards made up. Okay. And you want them to come to my YouTube channel. I talk ish. That's all I say. When I do come on, I don't say I'm from the B sector, none of that shit, because they don't know what the fuck you talking about. What do you do on YouTube? I say I talk shit about other people. That's exactly how I explain it to them. Because what else the fuck I ain't getting no 4K. I don't want to be monetized. I don't come up here enough. I don't give two fucks about the motherfucking numbers. At first I did because I wanted to get a community board. And it seemed like you can get a community board any motherfucking time now. I come up here and like the talks to the people. And then when it get a little bit too dark, which is always have been dark up in this motherfucker, you can't say it ain't been dark. But as I progressed and grew up a little bit, I just grew up a little bit. I just went up a little bit. Now I ain't go up much, but I went up enough to know to keep my ass up in the motherfucking clouds for saying some fucking fuck shit. And if I do decide to say some fuck shit, I know how to come over here and press record. And then by the time I get to press record, I'll be like, fucking ain't even worth saying it. It just been a lot of shit. I had to stay out of a lot of chats. I said, oh, this is too controversial for me. You can't put the B sector. I just couldn't believe that out of all the arguments, you get mad because a motherfucker say you ain't B sector. Hey, View, baby. I mean, only the naming of the B sector means something to us in this small community. And what happened to Miss Rose buying the thing for the LLC rights for the B sector? Thank you, View. I did 40 days and 40 nights, and I won't be, like I said, I'm not going nowhere, y'all. But y'all know how I came up anyway when I felt like it. But these 40 days and 40 nights were for me not on in the chat, not typing shit, not saying nothing smart, not getting upset and coming back on my channels if y'all had said some fuck shit and addressed it. That was the main thing, because the last time that I addressed some shit was about Catherine and everybody getting their own motherfucking channel. But that had been on my spirit for a couple of years. For Hershey and fucking Catherine to get their own goddamn channel. You know, giving somebody else's the coin. Yeah, it's just too much. I've been over there. I've been on. Somehow I've been getting in the algorithm. I don't know what algorithm. I mean, they got hickey pranks. It was better than coming over here watching this shit. And then when I did, I gave myself some allotted hours of my sector. Y'all fucked me up. Y'all fucked me up. And I had people watching my back. So when I did type in one chat, it was for a reason. Is when I typed in Jay Wilson's chat when he said he was looking for On-Site April, and I'm a friend of On-Site, so I knew exactly what had happened to On-Site before y'all had knew, and I told him then that I would get in touch with April. Then we end up getting in touch with April, and then I had to get up out the chat. That was for a reason. Otherwise, I did not type in nobody chat. I started a week early, so it was actually the last time that I had been on was 50-something days. And I do that anyway. But the thing was, I'll type. I can come on. I'll take a time and won't come the fuck on. Y'all seen that happen before. But you'll see me in the chat. You won't, right? This time I just disappeared completely. And that was on purpose, because this right here, you won't see me. You won't. She's doing okay, as well as to be suspected. Um, it was a lot. I couldn't tell nobody, Empress. I just couldn't. I had knew before all y'all had knew. It wasn't my story to tell. It was my time to pray. It's a lot of shit that's why I say it is friends on YouTube. You just got to nurture your relationship. And some of us is no longer up here. April lost her oldest son and the baby. It wasn't my story to tell. I knew immediately when it had happened. So when Jay Wilson had put out, he hadn't talked to April how on site was doing, I typed in the chat, I will get in touch. I will let you know. And she ended up getting in touch with him. And then she came up on the live and she told y'all what went on. And I did not stay for that part of the live because I had broke my contract basically with God for that reason. And that's the only reason why I typed in that chat that day. And then I hadn't typed since then, period. Yep, both. No, April, you talking about April Walker? You know, we got April Walker, but we talking about on-site April, thick thighs on-site April. That's the only reason why. I had a couple of people watching out for me, letting me know and everything. You know, I'd say, look, watch. Even my son that I'm living with now, he knew that I was not supposed to be on social media. He thought that social media and type, but I say, no, I'm looking at it from time to time. But typing. So when he told me if he seen me in here watching the B sector, he would come in, let that go, and go about your business. And that's what I had people helping me out for these 40 days and 40 nights. And believe me, it was the best thing ever. It was the best thing ever. So it was a lot of hands in the cookie jar. Y'all don't went and got mother mad. It's the year for the ooey. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna come up here and be. There ain't nothing going on in my life. I'm living good. I'm living a life that a 57-year-old supposed to go to work, come home, got time on her 10. It's just that it's new to me because I was in a workplace that was more controversial because I had been there so long. I end up, I think it was April. I got to go back. Two Sundays ago, owner operator of my old Taco Bell, Sigma Bell, he passed away. So last week, I was pretty down. Every 3 years, I can't remember, for the past few years, for the last decade, we done lost somebody at Taco Bell due to a heart attack. 2 males. Well, now 3 males and 1 female. And this was Mike Gordon, which was my owner operator of the store before, because the last 2 years was with Pac Bell. The 17 years before that was with Mikey G and them. He sold the store, but he always checked on us. Yeah, I heard about Natasha Milan. Yep. I remember Jay Wilson about a few months back, or no, it could have been James. Either one of them had asked about, they hadn't heard from a Natasha Milan. It's either James or it could have been both. And I got a link. Was it Friday for that? Because the funeral was on Monday, and I don't do funerals. I'll send something, and his birthday is June 13th. My birthday is June 14th. So we always remember each birthdays and get a little drink or whatnot. So ain't nobody at Taco Bell no more. Once I left, everybody had done spread it out. Nobody that's from old school was there. So we all had to get in touch about an old boss. And they were just, my number is still the same. When I got the message, I was just getting off. I was just getting off. And I spaced out all the way home. Tears was dropping. I didn't go no more back into the eulogy until the next day till I calmed down. His 50th birthday will be June 13th of this year. You know, once I looked at that, that screwed my mind up even more. I've been knowing this man forever. I know I'm a few years older than him, but I did not realize he hadn't hit his 50th. This would have been his 50th. So I instantly got sick. Not even 50, the Bush. And that's what hurt me the most. A beautiful man. He left a legacy. He's going to be well missed. But when I went back over, like I said, the 3 years, only one in that, yes, Tracy, he was young. The only one in that group that was over the age of 50 and that I know of was Doreen, and her family had heart trouble. So that was more understandable. But with Mike, his wife ended up going to the garage. He doesn't work on Sundays. He usually play golf or whatnot. So I guess she went, as far as I know of, she went into the garage and she found him. And I left the story right there. He done helped me bury my son, my mother, my father. This is like family. Was not only my boss. This man came and got me. Do you want to hear me from the penitentiary? When I got out of jail, he was there picking me up, putting me back in a uniform, and giving me my job back. That's family. And it hurted. Because I could have made my debut far as my 40 days and 40 nights last week, because I took off a week early. If you go back and look at my last video, I always start my sabbaticals a week early so I can make sure. And baby, I was tore up from the flow up, because when I realized you've been knowing somebody for so long, I thought he had made his 50. I thought this might have been 51. Because I'm not at the same company anymore. Like I told you, I left Taco Bell. Y'all know I got fired. I left Taco Bell. He didn't fire me. I could have went to his company, which is the same Taco Bell. I could have went back to his company and worked if I choose to. I wanted completely out of the Taco Bell system. I was never without a job. I just didn't proceed the Taco Bell Yum brand. I went and proceeded a whole nother brand. I'm in a restaurant, but I'm in hospitality management. My career was hospitality man. I'm still in my career. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Do y'all know the difference between career and job? I had a degree in hospitality. Hey, under new management in hospitality management. I could run a restaurant, a full-scale restaurant. Not no Burger King, no Taco Bell. That just took me there. It would grab me the job. It's a difference. That's why I went back and got the associate's degree, so I wouldn't get the doors knocked down. Long as you stay in your field. It's a difference. And that's another argument. But see, the Bushes, I ain't got time to know to be up here. And that's what I'm not going to do with these people. For the ones who get it, that's fine. For the ones that don't get it, fuck them. I'm going to argue with you, get my blood pressure up. My blood pressure. For what? We got already a motherfucking fool in the goddamn White House. I come on here, and when I don't feel like coming on here, I'll keep a swiping, which I've been doing. And some of the shit that I seen, let me hit my reefers. Fuck the cigarette. Let me hit my weed. I'm not going to talk about it because, like Sparkles, I'm going to take Sparkle. I seen the pictures. I see a lot of shit. I heard about the reflection on QB glasses. Look like he ain't got no furniture. I heard that. Ask me, do I give a fuck? I don't. It's too much going on in life for me to worry about a motherfucker if he got furniture, if he ain't got furniture. Hey, AJ. I mean, just certain things, it's just, they're not funny to me. They probably never was, but they not funny to me. How can I talk about another motherfucker snorting coke or on drugs and I come up here smoking weed? Tell me how that works. Oh, they open up their mouth when they just start talking, but how does it look for that person? It tells you about the character of that person more than them talking about them. Now I see something funny. Like I'm told, the last time that I got a hell of a kiki, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I got my son. I had just moved in here. I'm high, which I'm always high because I'm always smoking weed. I'm sitting right here. And when you see the door, he was sitting on the couch back there, his bedroom right there. So you know our bedrooms, because I'm in my bedroom close together. The vent right there. Dovey told Kwani, oh, it's my turn, Kwani, now, because Kwani, I guess, came up on Dovey's show and took over the show. So Dovey was telling us about the candles that she had got when Kwani wanted her to burn some candles, right? Now, that's when I could watch YouTube, but I couldn't, still getting engaged. This was the first week that I actually, first or the second week I went on sabbatical. Dovey had me motherfucking rolling because she said something about a candle. I forgot it was So Bomb might have been in there. YTC, you was in there when she was, I think you was in there when she was talking about the different types of candles. And we kept asking her, well, where can you get the candle from? They kept asking her, where can they get the candle from? I couldn't type because I wanted to know what kind of candle it was. Come to find out, Dovey, think she said that Kwani wanted Dovey to burn a candle with some voodoo candle on for Curtis. To keep Curtis or Curtis to go. But come to find out, it was a big dick candle. Baby, when we found out it was a big dick candle, I bust out laughing. My son, shut your door. Of course, I'm on the phone with somebody. That person on the phone say, oh, your son hollering and screaming at you. Motherfucker, only way, I mean, I hollered, y'all. I was hollering. Because first it was a white candle, a blue candle, and then it was a black, them colors that Dovey be, what Dovey at? Dovey be fucking with. But come to find out, it was a candle, about a big dick candle. Baby, I hit the floor. My son had to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I hollered. My baby had to holler, could you shut your door? So you tell me how I'm explaining the B sector to my family. Because my first thing, my son, when he heard me on here, now they already know I got a YouTube channel. Y'all done seen D on camera. That's the son I was using as clickbait one summer. I was using that son, this son I live with, I was using him as clickbait. I really did. So he know about the little sector. The first thing he said, all y'all do is talk about people. Do y'all got women empowerment? Baby, I hit the flow. My baby said, that's all y'all do is talk about people. Guess who was on Tracy? Tracy girl. He already knew who Jay Wilson was. I said, yes, he did. Now, mind you, he only picked me up. He was supposed to take me the last time I had got a ride. They knew I went on a trip with some YouTubers the first time. I said, this is the man. I don't know what Jay Wilson was talking about. I don't know what he said. What kind of preacher is he? I say, I said, well, he has a doctor in theology. I'm trying to explain this shit. My son looked at me. We driving, smoking. He said, why you trying to explain this shit to me? Y'all don't do nothing but get up there and talk about motherfuckers. He said, I'm going to make sure I watch out for you for these 40 days and 40 nights. He was on me. Baby, I hit the floor. So I know I'm not explaining nobody about no fucking B sector, y'all. I couldn't believe we was having a conversation again. See, one thing the B sector is about, we rinse, wash, and motherfucking repeat this shit. That's what I love about it. But sometimes the shit get too old. And we worried about why is a mod stick so motherfucking important? I'm sick of the mod situation. I'm definitely fed up with that. I don't get it. It is another thing. If you want to come on when you want to come on. Don't worry about when the next motherfucker coming on, because what ain't for you ain't for you. What's for you is for you. But if you gonna come on and you come on every day, if that's your choice, be consistent, because you have core people. The people who really care for you will be there anytime you hit that motherfucking record. Stop worrying about how many people you gonna get in the chat. Be you. Just fucking be you. I mean, we talk about everybody. We don't do number one, wash and repeat this shit. It don't come with no 401, no nothing. First of all, guilt by association. If I see something funny in the motherfucking chat and I think it's laughable, bitch, I'm gonna laugh. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't do the dark stuff no way, so you don't have to worry about me doing that, because I ain't gonna even bring that back over here to my motherfucking channel and talk about it. But if that shit motherfucking funny, and if you wrong, I'm damn sure gonna call your bitch ass out. I'm sorry. If the shit is wrong, as I expect for somebody, hey, you know that shit wasn't right, I'm gonna call it out, but I'm gonna be cute with it, but I'm gonna get in your ass. I'm gonna be cute with it though. Like I was saying, I ain't gonna repeat that shit again, but people don't, let me hush. But like I said, my 40 days and 40 nights was for me not to interact with a lot of stuff. And I don't blame Sassy. Sassy's been up too. I seen Miss Toby came back first. I ended up over on Sparkles. I mean, y'all, life has changed. I mean, some for the good, some for the bad. I'm doing kind of good. All I need is a haircut, because this haircut that I got before, that's another story. Go to your barber. Don't go to a fast, quick barber. Okay, remember that. Now, mind you, this person done my hair before, but it wasn't my barber. So I'll probably end up going to the barbershop Monday or Tuesday of next week, because tomorrow I got an emergency foot appointment. I got to go get my toes and stuff done at the foot doctor, and I'm going to be up and out because I missed my appointment when I moved in here. So they fitted me in. And sister, you know, like y'all know that Martin, Miss Myra's feet, how she got to work on Myra's feet. Well, they got to work on Myra's feet tomorrow at the foot doctor. And I'm out like it ain't no joke. Because y'all, I can't cut y'all done been to the foot doctor with me. Y'all know how I am about my feet. I got to get these motherfuckers done. My calluses, my toenails, my everything. But I've been here. I've been in a lot of bushes. Some bushes, when Tracy and YTC, when they got the controversy, I had to leave because I'll be wanting to type up in that motherfucker. Especially when you done seen this shit go left. And you sitting there, ain't nothing like you sitting there in real motherfucking time. And you see, and ooh, you motherfucking subbies. Ooh, you gonna get it this year from me. Ooh, the subbies is some messy motherfuckers. But what we need to do and what we ain't doing, check, let's verify. A lot of us is not checking. We just going with what the motherfucking chat say. We know who we are. Chat be lying like a motherfucker. Y'all want to see some shit get started. I'm cussing y'all the fuck out. If you like both of the motherfucking people, I done said it time and time again. Just say hello and keep floating the fuck up, because you might get hit with a straight motherfucking bullet just because you said hello. Because you know everybody being, when it's a fight, you can't tell nobody how to motherfucking fight up on this YouTube shit. I just be looking and smoking, looking and smoking. But as far, like I said, far as my 40 days and 40 nights, I did it for me. Nothing has changed for me, which I didn't expect for it to change. I expected for y'all to do what y'all did and carry the fuck on like y'all been carrying. But guess what? I won't be a part of it. I wasn't that much of a part of it before. I'll be dropping down in certain chats, and I will be staying on my cloud, my bush. I'm getting a little too old. I don't make no money from this no motherfucking way. I ain't want to be monetized because I don't come up here and I ain't gonna be doing no members only. I ain't gonna be asking for no money because I don't want y'all to think I be smoking for my weed, because I probably would buy for, but I buy my own motherfucking weed. So it would never be ever. I don't even run my motherfucking Cash App would ever say such and such. Oh yeah, and I want another thing. I just want to pick it. It's normal for the black church to lock the doors and ask for money. It's normal to me. It might not have been normal to y'all. That's another controversy. I said, I can't believe we on this subject and we just knock folks down and just take their money. And we do the same thing over here. We pay for a hoe to get off the motherfucking panel. What's the difference? I don't see no difference in it. I know, but I have. I'm just saying I have been in the church where they have done that. But I can see where it's two sides to each story. I would have left too. You wouldn't have got none from me. I've seen it happen though. That's why I say that was a controversial story. That's a story I would have never. I swear to God, that couldn't have been my commentary. I've seen it. I'm telling you, Empress, I've been in some churches. That was me and my son discussed it. I'm living with. It was normal to us. We've been in that church and in that type of religion. Where to most people, it's not. And it wasn't actually a church, it was a convention. But when the story got over here, it wasn't being checked and verified. That's the part I'm talking about. It was in a convention hall. But it has happened in church and it's normal to me. I've seen that happen. That's nothing unusual. RNYT said that. I say, thank God, because I couldn't, when this went down, I couldn't type in the chat. I said, that ain't nothing new. It wasn't new to me. It was new to the people over here. And I get it, but I wouldn't have, nowadays you can't do that to people. It's a culture shock. That's why I said, "Ooh, who brought this commentary over here?" Let me check on these. I'm bring y'all with me because I think it's about. I can't remember exactly when I put these oxtails on. Hold on, y'all. We got 60 some degrees today. Probably be 40 tomorrow. Yes. I've been here. I've been okay. It was just time for my sabbatical. And I honestly, I cut those off. Can cut this dining room light off. I've been around. I've been looking. Like I said, I made a move. Y'all haven't. I've been getting settled in. I haven't. Like I said, I haven't went up there and changed my winter clothes for my summer clothes like that. I've been working. I've been blessed. We all shit. Me and my son. He's on treatments right now. We both been. I haven't dealt with back problems. Yeah, they be recording, and I've been just, I don't have finally calming down from when I made the move. Y'all know it was an emergency move, and the job is going good. It's going good. I'm happy. It's permanent. It's permanent for right now. It's permanent for right now. It's permanent. And it was I got some lessons to learn. I couldn't be in a better place. I'm happier in the job that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm happy. I got a lot of time on my hands. Actually, let me tell y'all, it's funny to me, and it's a blessing as well. It was last Friday. I was on the way to the weed shop, and I'm supposed to be to work at 4:30. So my son is getting treatments for his back. His back blew out. I got off early. I said, "Oh, you going?" I said, "Take me on to the dank house. I'm gonna go to the dank house." He said, "You going to work now?" Mind you, y'all, I got so much time on my hand. It's free. I work in the evenings. I go to work between 4 and I get off at 10. Okay. On the weekends, I do doubles. In the restaurant business, our doubles consider 12 to 8, 12 to 8:45, 9:40. We got some weird ass shit, but it works. And I'm off on Monday and Tuesdays. Like I said, I got the time to come up here on YouTube. I just choose not to. I got the time before I go to work. I can walk with me, talk with me. It's just that this ain't all. I come up here like this, and I like it better like this. Conjugate with y'all in the chat. I don't see me coming up here giving no commentary because I'm just talking. I'm like Bertha, man. I'm just talking my ish. That's all. Have I seen some things? That's fine. But me get monetized, I fuck that shit. I don't. Yeah, it's that's a whole nother story. And baby, he said, "Why you going to work?" It was actually, I don't even lie to y'all. It was 11:30 a.m. He said, "You going to work now at 4?" That's I want to make sure I get to work on time. He said, "It's 3.5 hours ahead of schedule." What do you mean you want to get to work on time? He said, "You're gonna be 2.5 hours early." I look back at him. He said, "You got so much time on your hand now, you don't know what to do." He said, "Why don't you go back in the old neighborhood and take your old ass to the library?" Baby, I hit the floor. I looked at this nigga. I say, "Huh?" I just stood in the car like I'm going back home. Baby Bobby, I couldn't believe this. He said, "What the fuck is you doing?" He said, "You're going to look like you really ain't got shit to do." And honestly, y'all, I didn't. My kids is grown. My grandkids is okay. My grandson come up. I mean, I was like, he said, "You mean to tell me you going to take your ass?" He said, you thirsty?" Baby, when he told me that shit hit, and it really dawned on me. I'm like, I mean, I said, well, he had to tell me in a rough type, but I got back on the bus and came back home. He said, "You mean tell me you gonna go to work that?" Because it was actually on the same line as my second bus that I catch to work. Because the way we live is in the industrial park area, and you got to catch two buses. Because if the bus will go straight, it will eliminate all that, but it don't. It take you all the way around, down the Marbet bush, and around the bush, and this way. But it's good because it get the workers that works in industrial area. You know, your blue collar workers. So it's a good thing, but it's a hell of a ride. Okay, it make you seasick. But otherwise than that, the job is good. I'm working. I be sitting in the bushes, as I usually do, biting my tongue. I'm like, some of this shit, because the motherfuckers do this shit in real life. God, some of these motherfuckers, they get their ass beat. But it ain't to me at this point in the time in my life. I couldn't believe we was fighting about who B-sected, who ain't B-sected. I can make sure. And when James said who wasn't B-sected, does it matter who said when? Does it matter? I mean, does it really, really, really matter who's B-sected, who's? If you just come here and start making content, you're talking about the people that are in the B-sect. I mean, to me, it was the most idiotic thing that even when the conversation had arose before, it was idiotic to me. But I really don't care that. But if I know that person never claimed to be B-sect. They just came in and was trying to network. It was stupid. And it's just like I don't expect for it to get no better. I don't know. It only matters to us down here. Do y'all not realize that? You cannot put this on a resume. You cannot collect no unemployment. You cannot go. But you can go to jail because motherfuckers in the B sector will send your ass to jail. That's for one thing for sure. And two for certain, we do go to court around this motherfucker. I ain't got time to be fucking with you. I don't know y'all like that to be wanting to go to court with your motherfucking ass. The fuck? Get the hell out of here. I got my own enough cases. I don't need to be getting one off no motherfucking internet for a motherfucker on the goddamn internet. When a bitch say leave them alone, why don't you just motherfucking leave them the fuck alone? Then they ain't got to go through all that shit. Because I'll be damned if I want to catch a plane. I don't mind catching a plane, but let's be to a fucking vacation. Not because I done opened up my mouth or not because you're scary ass. And I ain't talking about pulling up on no motherfucking body. I ain't getting my skin all skint up and hurt for your pussy ass. Because of some words. Words do hurt. I'm not going to tell you that words don't hurt because they fucking do. If a motherfucker up here don't want you to play with their jacks, then take your motherfucking jacks and get the fuck on gone. Somebody else wants to play with your motherfucking ass. Because this all it is a fucking playground. If a motherfucker don't want to hula hoop, like Dovey and them had the hula hoop thing, if you don't want to hula hoop with me, bitch, then I'll go on to the next bitch and hula hoop with. The fuck? I ain't got time for it. I sit up here. I've been doing a lot of swiping. And like I said, I don't even make no promises. But like I said, the people that just stop, I've seen a lot of you get up in this networking and people getting numbers off of them. What numbers is they gonna get? Because the motherfuckers just coming over to see how you act the goddamn fool. You know who your core people is. Stop worrying about what the next motherfucker gonna do and just do you. Do you. That's all you got to do. Everybody not gonna like everybody. But as far as this stuff, it's not everybody on the light side. Y'all might not like the dark side, but it keep the numbers coming. I'm just saying. It keep the numbers coming, and y'all know who's for who and who ain't for who. But like I say, I'm around. I may not come on with a video for who knows. Y'all know how I do. I just wanted to come on say 40 days and 40 nights. Nothing has changed, but I have. And I see y'all around these YouTube streets. Thank y'all for joining me. I just want to come on, let everybody know it's nothing like seeing a person, you know, in their full bloom and in no lies. I've been here and ain't a motherfucking thing changed but me. And I'll see y'all if it's on the replay. Welcome back, Sassy. When you do get back, welcome back, Cruiser. Welcome back, Miss Toby. And I would love to hear their thoughts and stuff on what they got up. I see Cruiser is doing my resignation to the B sector. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here, but I don't fuck around like that with y'all. I'm part of it. I didn't fuck around like that before. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Ain't a motherfucking thing changed but me. I be here and there. I drop down when I do. I say hello. You know me, Empress. It's just this is all right. This is cool. I've been, I'll be around, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't have to engage in this shit. I'm gonna be honest. Every time Tracy went live, I was right there when the shit went down. Certain ones I be there, but I don't be wanting to drop down. I'll come, I'll listen, I get a thumbs up, and I go on about my business. I don't even come on and won't even talk about the shit unless I choose to. That's the beautiful thing about it. That's just me. And that's why a lot of people, you see some people, it's a lot of us that has been here and has not been here. I'm with the people. Get outside. Get outside and touch some motherfucking grass. Get out of the element. This gonna be right here. This YouTube bullshit, it's gonna be right here. But getting outside, getting with family, and touching some motherfucking grass may not. Enjoy life to its fullest. I just don't mean work, 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 work. Have conversations with people. Engage in things. That's all I'm saying. I'm not no better than the next person. I just know a little bit better. That's all. I know better. I'm not better than the next person, but I know better and can do better. Hey, Leo. That's all. Get outside and touch some damn grass. If it ain't doing nothing but going to the farmer's market, engage with some people. I sat back for them 40 days and 40 nights. And I was cool with it. Because some of the stuff beforehand I didn't get into. So that was easy for me. But like I said, the task for me was not to drop down and say some smart ass shit. That was the main thing. Because I'm like, you gonna tell me it's raining and you pissing on my motherfucking leg. And with them days, I challenged myself. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was thinking something like the simplest things. Like my son was telling me the other day, go back to the old neighborhood to the library. I said, shit, I didn't even go to the library when I was in the neighborhood. I did. I would get my books and I would pick them up. But I understood what he was saying. This is your time, Mom, to relax. Find you something else to do in case you catch. Because like I said, I got a lot of time on my hands now. I try to make sure on Monday and Tuesday I cook us something to eat because we both in a restaurant business. So the main meals that we have out is actually at the damn job. And believe me, I'm a little bit tired of that. Thankful for the food, but you get tired of it. You get your, the comp meal that they give you. So I try to make sure that I cook on those days in some pots. Y'all, I hadn't cooked for a grown man in a minute. Honey, I had to put my food to the side. As I come back in, we smoke the weed, we get the munchies, we eat up the whole pot of oxtails by ourselves. Okay. But that it was funny to me because I hadn't cooked for my sons, which I had 6 of them, but they grown now. You know, well, they ate like they was grown when they was grown. But baby, when I had cooked them oxtails and greens and turkey necks, I come back in. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't leave mama none. It was my son and my grandson, baby. So you gotta cook a good. But how is oxtails is like I'm gonna tell him today, go get that whole tail and go get it. Because I did the same thing with the cube steaks. Baby, when I cooked pepper steaks, I did cube steaks and rice. Baby, we was getting down. Okay, because I eat just like a man. I like to eat too. But baby, I mean, just do something different. Like I said, I was around in 47, but I was like, no, I couldn't. I did not. And I'm back, but not back. Okay. I'm back, but not back. I ain't went nowhere. I ain't gonna even tell you I'm gonna get vaccination. And if I go, I probably won't even motherfucking tell. Well, no, I won't do that. I'm not gonna be that cocky. If I do leave the be like that, yeah, it would be people. I will let somebody know, but it's just y'all. I'm 57. Some of this shit, I'm like, God damn, bitch, you know you wouldn't be doing this shit in real life. Somebody been to smack the fuck out your ass. We can't virtually smack your ass. I mean, but some people can. But I'm just saying, I'm the type of want to reach out and touch your motherfucking ass. The fuck? They don't do have the only way you do this shit, you come up on this virtual shit. So, but it ain't nothing changed but me. I'm here in full bloom. I'm not sick. I'm not nothing like that. That's another reason why I wanted to appear because, like I say, to here today, gone tomorrow. Today ain't damn promise to you. Thank you, Leo. I know, babe. It's just crazy because it was some shit I wanted to type so fucking bad. And I had my boo, she on here, y'all know her. That's my secret, but y'all know her. She well loved on here. Get your ass up out the damn chat. I said, okay, I'm out. She knew. She instantly knew that I was up in the damn chat. It be so hard because y'all know this addictive. We all know it is. But that's like I tell you, like, stop lying and say the shit don't affect you because it does. Even for the ones like I stay in the bush from time. I'm like, oh shit, no, this ain't right. Sometime I will come out and talk about it. Sometime I won't. And lately, I won't because I'm like, no, no, this was part of my sabbatical. And hopefully Sassy be back. If she don't, we understand. Don't tell me that we miss her. Now I'm quite sure we miss the cruise. We miss everybody. Miss Toby because you used to seeing the people that you used to seeing. I thank y'all for missing me. I appreciate it. And I did hit Itsy Bitsy up because I follow Itsy Bitsy. I follow Drag Street, but I hit Itsy Bitsy up and said because it's certain ones I hadn't got to. I didn't make the video saying 40 days and 40 nights. But that was hard for me not to type shit in that damn chat, especially with, oh, baby. But it got easier towards the end. Of course, because it's damn near over with. But before then, it wasn't easy. But far as me engaging, it was that I had been stopped doing that last year. That was the first sabbatical. It's a good and cleansing feeling, y'all. To me, it is. I can't speak for nobody else. I just sat back. Certain things that I just didn't look at because it was too much. But baby, I understand Dovenisha. I swear to God, Dovey done made up the whole language. I understand Dovenisha. I said, and anytime I get an understanding Dovey, I said, oh shit, I kind of understand this shit. Some of the stuff we can't take to bed with us. Sometimes I'm not gonna say that we don't. I try to make sure at the end of the night, no beef sector shit whatsoever. Oh hell no. No. Not going to bed with it, and I'm trying not to wake up with it. I will catch it in between midday. And that was another thing I was working on. Because you know, some of us, I'm guilty, probably still guilty of doing it now. I want to see this shit because I don't want to miss it. I want to see it in real time. Eyes stand wide open and shit, looking, and don't a motherfucking thing happen. Baby, that shit kills me. You got bags all up under the extra bag that you need to be about 2-3 cucumbers under the motherfucker because you don't want to miss shit. Ain't shit the fuck happen. The fuck? Just go to somebody's community wall. That motherfucker got it. And then I want to know. I always wanted to know this. How in the fuck y'all get screenshots? What is it? Here go my old slow ass. Is it screenshot, screen recording? How they be getting them pictures so fast? They be sitting here just, I'm gonna wait till something slip and boom, and they do it like that. That's how they do it. Because that you got to be, how in the fuck? Y'all get sparkles that goddamn quick. Oh, get anybody. That's the latest one. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I was like, huh? And then it's over on such and such. Well, I'm not going back seeing no shit like that. It's bad enough it came up in the motherfucking recommend. I wish the fuck I would go look for some shit like that. That'd be too much for me. Now, no, yesterday was 420 Jackson Street. As you was talking to me yesterday, I was right there, but I was on the way putting on the damn uniform, getting ready to go to work. They should have closed the restaurant. Yes, they ended up closing us at 5 something anyway. I had left at 4. I supposed to work from 12 to 7. Baby, all weekend long, from Friday to yesterday was Sunday. Ain't nobody come in that restaurant. I was sitting up here damn near halfway asleep. I was doing more eating than I was doing cooking and serving. At 4:30, my little rider say, oh, they letting me go. She had just came in at 4. At 5, they say they letting her go. I say, I'm about to get let go too because I'm about to go. That's when I do a double on the weekend. Baby, I say, people want ham and potato salad. At least I know the black folks do. And it seemed like the white folks do. They did not come out there in that restaurant. I ain't going to tell y'all what restaurant for folks forever doxing. Not that I care, but you ain't going to be calling my job getting on my motherfucking nerves like Rico the Brat did before. And I answered the damn phone. Don't feel like going through that shit again. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming, hanging out. I've been on an hour and 17 minutes. Ain't that something? I ain't gonna say that's a record, but I just wanted to come on and say, ain't shit changed. And I done said it twice. I didn't expect for it to change. I wasn't coming back for anything to change but me. And that's all that matters. I've just lightly touched on what I seen. I seen a lot more, but I ain't going through that shit. I seen what was important to me. I didn't like the Tracy situations, now one of them. But Tracy know how to handle herself. And as far as that Dox and J Dunn had to fight for her damn life. And I said, why are they gonna fuck with that girl? That girl gonna make sure you gonna pay for that. But it's the stuff ain't gonna change unless you change in how we percept it to be on here. To me, I'll just sit back on my bush and clown. And if I choose to come down here, I'll choose. If not, I'll be seeing y'all in the chat. That's all I wanted to say. Touch grass. Please touch grass. Love y'all and thank y'all for joining me. See y'all on the next video.